Hello, it's the Friday Talkie. Wait. Alright, yes, I forgot to do this on the last couple of Friday Talkies, but I want to get back into doing it because it's worthwhile. Previously, this week, on this channel, and another one, videos that you might have missed. Tour de France on the Vectrex, Patriots on the Vectrex, Rockeroids remix on the Vectrex, answering comments number 4. That's a big, long, almost hour-long video, but they seem to be proving quite popular. And Narrow Escape on the Vectrex. And on my other channel, on Benway's World, there is a video, it's an hour and 17 minutes, showing my vinyl record collection. So if you're remotely interested in that, I sit there and show all the records and talk about them a little bit. Very much 80s and retro. So, right, okay, there will be links, maybe on that side, or I don't know, somewhere, annotation links there, and probably down there as well. Okay then, so, that's what's happened. What have I got to talk about today? Video response of a sort to Lawn Boys Post 1975. Yeah, I know I'm frequently, when I'm answering someone's question, it's his, well, he just asks good questions. So if you want me to answer yours, ask a good question. And he asks, what's behind your camera? And by that he means, you're all very familiar with what's behind me, and frequently anyone else who's vlogging, you get used to what's behind them. But what's on the other side of the camera? So I'm going to show you with this, so you can see how I do this. As much as anything. I've got a lot of light in here. Okay, that'll do. Here you are. Oh, I'm filming me. That's kind of freaky. Okay, but there is what is behind the camera. I sit there in that orange chair, and I have my camera there, and behind the camera is this wall. I don't know if you call that terracotta. It's kind of an orangish brownish colour that I actually kind of like. But directly behind the camera you've got a monitor there, and I'm frequently sitting reading that. There's Dave. Yes, Edirol monitor speakers that are hooked into my computer. They sound they've got great sound quality. Another one there. Webcam, 2 webcams in fact. The Moose with my engagement ring on his antler, an R2-D2 mug with pens and sort of fake flowers and things. Yes, bookcase with some books and some CDs and some PSP games, and it's kind of it's behind the camera. It's not strictly directly behind it, but you know, it's near enough and worth having a look at. Western Digital hard drive, 750 gig jobby. AA batteries, an old MP3 player, a crappy little keyboard that barely works, a little 2-way radio, which is just so cool. And I'm very grateful to, you know who you are, who gave me that. Microphone, which I occasionally use when I'm doing a live streaming show. Old telephone, Samsung thing, some nail clippers, some toenail clippers, a 16GB flash USB stick, a pen, assorted stuff, AAA batteries. Yeah, it's all kind of random and untidy and all sorts. Cards from assorted different places. What's this one? Powerbee Limited, yeah, I got a solar battery charger for my iPhone from them. Retro Computer Shack, they're really cool. I get cabled and leads and things from them. What's this? eBay. Who's that? Don't know. Yeah. So over here on the other side we got assorted junk that I leave on top of my printer. There's a DVD there with old comics and stuff on it, my black book and my Spider-Man book, which have all my passwords and stuff in them, so anyone who comes and burgles me now knows where to get my passwords from. Great. Engage game. Oh yeah, GorillaPod tripod. You will probably be aware that the camera angle when I do a Friday Talkie is not the same as when I'm doing an answering questions video. Because when I'm doing a Friday Talkie, it's here, it's on this tripod, and it's quite close to the chair. I've got the camera pretty much in my face. When I'm doing an answering questions video, I have the camera, this camera, on this Gorilla Pod, there. Because I need to sit forward to read the screen. And that's why it looks different, and you kind of get them all up in your face on the screen and stuff. But there you go, that is what is behind my camera when I'm doing a Friday Talkie. Right, switching cameras again, or something. There you go. That's my answer to that one. Now, another question, because it's I've said this in the past, and I was asked recently in a answering questions video several weeks back, and I didn't actually answer that question because I'd already answered the questions to that one. But anyway, he asked, do you ever get burned out doing all of these long videos? And the answer to that is kind of a yes and no. Doing the answering comments videos, I'm not getting remotely burned out from that. It's easy to do because someone asked, I can't remember who it was, how do I manage to keep doing such long videos? And the answer is, well, people ask questions and I just answer them, and that's easy, and I don't get burned out from that. But Friday Talkies I do. I'm finding them increasingly very, very hard to do, because finding a topic to talk about, when you've been doing it for like 5 years, you reach a point where you've pretty much talked about everything. So I'm responding to other people's questions a lot of the time when they're doing, you know, they'll put up a video and they ask a question, like Lawn Boy's post does a lot, and T does a lot. And I've sort of mentioned this kind of thing before, and then I find when I do that, I will get about half a dozen to a dozen people messaging me saying, well, here's an idea, why don't you talk about this? And I totally appreciate that they mean really well, and they have topics that to them are very interesting. But the thing is, I can't do that. I can't talk on a topic that I don't care about. It's got to be something that I care about, you know. And what interests other people, very often I just don't care. Not enough to talk about. I might sit and listen to someone else talking about it, but wouldn't talk about myself. So anyway, yeah, I find it's getting harder. But this week there have been some good questions. Or at least, here's another one anyway. It is by TheArmChairEmpire, and he asks, what games did you play most this year? And they don't have to be games that were released this year, just games that you played. And it is interesting because what it actually made me do, apart from ask myself that question, was look at how much gaming I actually do, or rather don't do, these days. I have played a hell of a lot of games this year, as you'll know because you've seen the videos. But the way I'm finding it's working out just lately is I'm playing a game to make a video, and I'll have fun doing it, but then I'll make the video, and that's it. I don't go back to it because the next day I've got another one to make a video of. And that's fine. With retro games, they pick up and play anyway. That's the nature of them, so it's cool. It means I got to play a heck of a lot more games than I maybe would have if I wasn't making videos. But what it also means is I have spent very little time actually playing many games in depth. And I sat and thought, what games have I actually played more than a couple of times this year? Like, have I played repeatedly for an extended period? And I can only name 4. And they're all on the PS3. Fallout 3. I can't remember when I bought it, a couple of years ago, and I did a live stream where I was playing it, and I did very badly because I couldn't concentrate on the game and talk at the same time. And it gave me a bad impression of the game. And so I didn't play it again for a good year or so, and then I picked it up again this year and played it a bit, and found actually I really did like it. To the point that I did like a random Sunday waffle while playing it. So yeah, I played that one quite a bit. I've stopped playing it now because I got into Skyrim. That's one I have played. Well, I played quite a lot and then started again to make the videos of it for Skyrim Sunday. I'm going to do at least one more Skyrim Sunday, and then I'm probably going to can the series, because though I haven't actually got far into the game, I have already reached the point where it's the repetition. I'm very, very aware that I'm just doing the same thing over and over and over, and there might be the different settings and different scenes, but it is just go this place, kill these people, pick up this stuff, sell that, eat this, fight such and such a person, collect an item, go back to where you started, do it all again. It's very pretty, and I probably could play it for an extended period if I didn't want to play other games as well. But you know, I'm probably going to can that series after the next one. Yes, I played this. I mean, this Gran Turismo 5. I bought the PS3 because I wanted to play this, even though we had to wait bloody ages for this to come out. But it is still just my favourite series on any system ever. And a big thank you to Dino Legend 87, who sent me a code for some downloadable content, which I was initially like, yeah, I'm probably not going to make good use of that, but he sent me the code anyway, so I will make a point and download that today. So thank you, Dino, very much appreciated. So yeah, that still gets a lot of play. It's basically, at the moment, I am playing 3 games. I'm playing Skyrim, I'm playing Gran Turismo, and I'm playing this. And I reckon probably about 80% of the time, if I have got a spare couple of hours and I want to play games, say if Andrea's working in the kitchen in the evening, and I don't want to come upstairs and do videos or stuff like that, and I just want to play games, I'll play on the PS3 downstairs, so I'm near enough to Andrea that we can still talk to each other if she's not busy typing or I'm not busy getting shot and killed. I'll bung this on and I'll play it for probably a minimum of 2 hours and a maximum of 4 hours, something like that. Depends. If she's gone to bed, I might play it for 5 hours. I love this game. I haven't yet. There are like downloadable map packs and stuff, add-ons, and I've got the Back to Carcand or whatever it's called one. I haven't yet got there's another one full of tanks and planes and stuff, and I forgot armored something. Haven't got that one yet. Want to. This is so good that I keep telling myself, you're missing out on other stuff. There are other good games out there. I want to get Far Cry 3, having seen Freakin' D's review of it, because I loved Far Cry 1, and then I got Far Cry 2, and I just thought, different developers, they've missed the point of what made the original great. Because Far Cry 2 is a pile of shite in my book. And I watched Freakin' D's Far Cry 3 video, and I just think, yeah, I think maybe they realised the mistake they made with 2, and now they've put it all right. And taken the good points of 1 and 2 and put them into 3. So, I should get that. It looks like a good game, and something I should get to know. But I'm so busy just running around killing people. This is so compelling. I mean, it's repetitive. Andrea will watch me play this and say, don't you ever get bored of that? You just run around and kill people and die. And it's true. That is all I do. I run around, and I probably die twice as much as I kill people. My kill-death ratio is about 0.59, which is pretty piss poor. But I just have such a lot of fun doing it. The other game I played this year, an amount, is Red Dead Redemption. I think that was at the start of the year. Was that even this year, or was that last year? I might be confusing myself. That might have been last year. Not sure now. Yeah, so that is, I don't know. I don't think my gaming life, if you like, is entirely balanced. I'm not playing enough games because I'm obsessing with a very small number, which means I'm probably missing a lot of great games, but I'm like, I just don't care. I get an instant fix with Battlefield or Gran Turismo, and if I want a bit more depth, then I go and play Skyrim. And it's funny actually, I'm like that with a lot of things. It's like food. I could probably eat the same 2 or 3 meals every day for the rest of my life. Give me chili con carne or a chicken curry of some sort, and I don't know. fish pie. I'll just eat those 3 things for as long as, well, until I probably get some kind of malnutrition and vitamin deficiency or whatever. But anyway, yeah, so I get stuck in a loop, and it's I'm probably doing that with gaming at the moment. Rambling terribly now, because I've actually run out of things to talk about today that I thought I might be able to make them last longer, but I can't. So I've got a shout out anyway. Let me turn this around. Okay then, today's shout out is AltTech81 from the Netherlands. This is a new channel, very new, incredibly new, 22nd of November, and we're only up to the 30th now. He's got 11 videos, which, I mean, how often do I shout out a channel that's this new? Not very often, actually, but it's great. I really like what he's doing. You have a mishmash here of technical how-to kind of videos. How to transfer Atari ST, disk images onto floppy disk. How to connect an Atari ST to a VGA monitor. How to transfer Commodore 64 disk images to floppy. Commodore 1541 Ultimate 2 review, and a Game Gear versus Lynx video. I mean, he won me over with this video straight away. It was the first of his I watched, and I thought, this is great, I like this. And then you've got other stuff, Outrun Music, Magical Sound Shower, and then gameplay videos, Castlevania, the new generation. And then video responses. He's done this is a response to one of Lawnboy's posts videos. What reminds you of playing video games as a kid? And this is fairly random test footage from JVC. It's cool. He's got a nice, easygoing manner. He's direct. He's to the point. No nonsense. You see, I like channels with no nonsense. And what do I mean by nonsense? Well, you probably got the gist of what it is I like. Not all up in your face, yay, I'm so cool, love me, love me, love me, or you're a loser. You get that with some channels, and I don't like it. But there's none of that here. It's just straight to the point, informative, interesting, helpful, useful, well worth a look. AltTech81. He's at 15 subscribers at the moment, and, well, I hope he gets a whole lot more, because I like what he's doing, and I hope he continues to do it. There we go. What can I possibly tell you? I don't know now what's coming up. More of the same. I'm enjoying doing the Vectrex videos. Yes, Mark Vergeer on his new channel, lactobacillusprime. Second plug this week, Mark. I'm going to do it again because people who watch that, more people will see this. Mark Vergeer has moved his gaming channel onto his new channel, lactobacillusprime. And anyway, the point I was going to make, he's got a video up there today of a Vectrex emulator for the iPad with the iCade, is it called? That thing you stick your iPad into and it makes it like a little arcade cabinet. Yeah, he's got a video of the Vectrex emulator program thing, and it is really very impressive. So if you've been watching the Vectrex videos I've been doing, that video of Mark's makes interesting viewing to be able to compare them. And it's an impressive piece of software. Go take a look and subscribe to his new channel. What else have I got to tell you about what's coming up? Not a whole lot, actually. There will be more answering comments videos. I really do enjoy doing those. I mean, they are incredibly long, but they do save me. I mean, yeah, making one of those videos takes a long time, but it doesn't. I'll do like the gameplay video first for that day, and then I'll do an answering video as one, and I'm doing those twice a week. And it takes a long time to record the video. It takes about an hour and a half to record the video, and then it'll take me a couple of hours to edit it down, and that's quite a chunk of time, but I'm only doing it twice a week. I used to spend a lot of time answering comments, and it saved me all of that time. It's kind of rearranged how I spend my time in the week and in dealing with comments and stuff, but for me it's working very well, and it seems to be proving popular. People are watching them. I don't know how many watch them all the way through, but I mean, there is that for some people. They'll just go along and see if I've answered their comment. They'll click link to see what I've said to them and then move on, maybe, and others perhaps watch the whole thing. Because I do try and make it like interesting to everyone, so even if you didn't ask a question or leave a comment, they may be worth watching Maybe not. I don't know. I still don't know why people sit and watch me rambling on about stuff, but they do, so thank you. Yeah, what else is coming up? I really don't know. I'm kind of struggling at the moment because I'm still slightly under the weather. My voice is still going. It's kind of hard to talk even now. I don't know if you can hear it. It's hard work. I am struggling with the Friday talkies at the moment, and I don't know why. It's not a lack of confidence in terms of sitting in front of the camera and talking. Maybe a slight lack of confidence in thinking, have I got anything interesting to say? Quite often I just don't. And I'm having to like hunt around and see what other people are talking about, maybe respond to that. So, I don't know. I'm not at the point where I'm going to can the Friday talkie. That would that would just upset too many people. But it's a little bit hard at the moment, so I don't know. We'll just keep plodding on and see how it goes, eh? Other stuff coming up. I've got another video actually that I'm going to be doing for my other channel, for Benway's World. I don't know how many, I mean, 7,000 subscribers on here, and I don't know how many are aware of my other channel. I have another channel called Benway's World, where I do non-gaming stuff. Like I said earlier, I did one this week where I show my vinyl record collection. I'm going to be doing one very soon where I show off my comics collection, which is mostly Marvel comics, which are mostly Spider-Man, but there are a few others. And then there's some other odd comics as well. There's this series, and I can't even remember what company made it. It's just really weird, called Stray Toasters, which I always thought was fantastic. But anyway, yeah, that'll be coming up on Benway's World. Other stuff? I don't know. You'll just have to wait and see, because so will I, because I ain't got a clue. Making it up as I go along. Alright, that's going to have to do. I've run out of stuff, so thank you for watching.